Goosebumps. They're so good. It's scary.
Why not? I come to you, fans. This is, of course, a Goosebumps exclusive because I'm just continuing on figuring out what can I do, when it comes to book reviews. I actually did play around a little bit with the cameras I do have, and it's still not going to be good enough to where I could actually start the reviews. I already have like at least 4 books I can actually go for, and well, I'm still kind of screwed right now. It's like, yeah, still kind of freaking am screwed. But anyways, a few ideas is the fact of, again, collaboration. That'll be cool. I have 2 ideas of, and I'm calling it stealing Snick. It's like stealing Snick or something else. It's like basically I'm taking their gimmicks and using it for myself. Like for instance, Squid Jib. They have drinking with goosebumps. I'm like, I can steal that, but I'm gonna have different rules. I'm definitely gonna have different rules. And the thing is that when it comes to that version, is number one, I'm not gonna be drinking. The person who is next to me will be the drinker. The person who actually is guest starring will be the one who actually is like, I love alcohol, I'll do it. And we're just going to basically drink until this bad book is like, yes, Goosebumps has a bit of bad books out there. That's like, oh, what the fuck? So it's like, yes, those bad books will most likely have a segment in this version to where it's like we have so many rules to where it's like you gotta drink. Yeah, it's like just like how Squid Jib does, but we're not going to actually do it the way they doing it. This one is kind of like, I think I already have one good rule, and one of the rules is gonna be if the parents are not available when it comes to this issue, when it comes to this, like the parents not even noticing crap. That might be it. It's like the parents is not noticing crap. Yeah. So basically, from that account, it's like one book I have in particular, I'm like, yes, we should do it for is, of course, Why I'm Afraid of Bees. It's like that one's going to be a good one where it's like, so you're telling me the parents are not gonna even you only getting consent from the parents, and he's gonna just walk to the place without any freaking parental like, yes, drink. It's like, yes, it's like some things like that. It's like, I gotta hammer out a little bit more, but it's a work in progress. I think that is gonna be pretty cool. Of course, the one unusual is like a good idea is, well, Mr. Michael, I think, hey, we could do one. That would be cool. Just one where it's like we talk about one certain book, and this one actually is going to be ripping at a new one. Well, not really ripping a new one. It's just that it's going to be spoiler filled. So it's like on his channel, he doesn't want to spoil the book at all. But I'm like, hey, if we do a collaboration, you can spoil the hell out of the book because it's not going to be on your channel. It's definitely not, because it's like I enjoy and I like the idea that you actually don't have to spoil the book at all. You're just giving them interest and intrigue, and there we go. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, I want to dissect this book. I want to find out if there's anything extra no one has actually talked about. Like, for instance, when it comes to My Harris Adventure, I already made I released the freaking video like at least 2 times. It did better on my main channel, but this channel is like only one person watched it. It's like, oh wow, and it's like the fact of all the dogs that are running wild technically used to be children. They are also freaking test subjects, and unlike many others, was just like, we're gonna take them even if if they're dogs again. It's like, no, the deal was we want our children. We want children. They turned it back into a dog. Phew, we're leaving, and phew, this dog stays in this freaking town. We're abandoning his ass. Yeah, wish they got PETA up in this. That would have been cool. Like PETA's like, I don't think so. Wait, who are you? We're PETA, and we're here to tell you you signed a contract and you gotta take that dog with you. If you don't take the dog with you, we have no choice but to put you on the naughty list. I'm sorry that I'm sorry. I didn't have anything. It's like I don't know what the punishment for PETA is besides putting them on a naughty list, showing them on websites, and saying everyone who's abandoned a dog, they now are on this one certain page of the freaking of their website. And who knows, there might getting booze, there might getting death threats, there might getting messed up letters in the mail. Who knows? I'm just saying, they kind of do need to get punished if you actually had that baby from, well, the dog from 0 years old all the way to 12, I think. So 12 years treating it like a kid. And then you abandon it after it reverts back to his original form? The fuck? Like, seriously, the fuck? At least the good news is that when it comes to the main character, his, in quotations, parents, they're cool enough to say, he returned back to a dog, is okay. We're gonna stake around and do this next subject. And it's like, yeah, we got a cat, so. Oh, frick. Frick. But yeah, that's the idea. The D83 option, which they can't really do anything because they're gone. So that means no one actually could easily be like, oh, you bastard, you stole our ideas. Like, they're gone, man. They're freaking gone. And I'm pretty sure it's not even a original idea either, but technically I'm taking it from them. So there you go. I think that's about it. That's all the things I have. I mean, yes, the previous one that we're talking about addressed, I did actually have the idea of getting English scholars and or English majors, and we talk about the book and basically library and but social distancing kind of screwed that freak up, right? I mean, it does kind of actually through a friggin' kink. But I mean, I will never say that that freaking idea is dead, extremely dead. I'm just saying that it's going to be difficult. And even so, it's like, I have no idea if it could actually truly work. And I would say that considering I'm working now, I actually have a job, been have a job for like close to a year now. Yeah, it's like, yes, from one job to another, but hopefully I'll stay here for a few years and stuff. And then, well, I'm not going to spoil my thoughts, but let's just say bigger things. But anyways, right now I'm able to actually do morning times. So like from 8 all the way to 2 p.m., I guess. Unless I have like some special event or something. But it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I can have like someone who's like, oh, I take classes in the afternoon, bruh. And it's like, okay, that's it. It's like, yeah, we got one. Get like three. It's like, yeah, we need to have a girl in the group. It's like, yeah, maybe two girls, two guys, and then there you go. That works perfectly well. Now, why not? I'll just lay out the plan. The plan is simple. It's like, yes, I know I'm rehashing, but just in case people were like, oh, I didn't want to watch your freaking address. It's too much. It's too long. Basically, the idea is that we'll have someone who most likely is a fan of Goosebumps. We have someone who hasn't read a book before, so it's like a new experience. And we have someone who truly actually is a writer and most likely wants to be in the scary genre, be it not by kids, but you know, it's like, yeah, so they all actually have scholarly duties. And I think it can't actually have like beginners. It's not a good idea to have a beginner. It's most likely I need to have like a, excuse me, I would say junior would be the good idea. It's like a junior or sophomore. I won't go with senior because senior is kind of like it's a ticking clock. I mean, it'll be a great idea to be able to do back to back, videos, and it's a good idea. And I think when it comes to the room, you're only able to reserve it for 1 hour. Yeah, unless I'm able to actually do the cool part of being like, yeah, well, I don't know how it's gonna play out. That's the thing. It's like we don't know how it's gonna play out. But if it's like we do it every Tuesday, or we can do it every Tuesday and every Thursday, or basically 2 or 3 times a week, and we have 62 books to deal with. So that means that 31. So 1 month, we could actually be done with all 62 books in 1 month if, no craziness happens, or where it's like, oh no. If we do three, though, if we do three, again, it seems like we could actually be done with the whole entire thing in 1 month. And I'm like, holy frick, if we're able to get all of them done in 1 month, that would be great. And then all I got to do is just space them out. I can't, he's like, that's all I got to do, space it out. The only interesting part is like, will we need the full hour to talk about it? Which I guess might need the full hour to talk about it. So it's like it's gonna be a massive discussion, technically. And oh wait, I said four. Oh frick. He's like, hold on. I said four. It's like, yeah, but then me, and it's like, oh crap. So maybe I will have five people in there. Or maybe I'll have just three, and including myself. So yeah, that means that we do need someone who's scholarly, we do need someone who actually read the books before, and we do need someone who hasn't read the books before. So yeah, that works. That works. So that would be kind of cool to see how that works out. And I guess the idea could be maybe, just maybe, we could even just do it like within that day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about is the fact of we could actually have the book we want to do. Like for instance, let's say we do it's the first one, Dead House. We actually go into the library, some sector, and we all read. We read it aloud. You know, it's like we read it, and but of course that'll actually cause some issues considering I want to take notes. Yeah, so that might actually mean that we might need like an hour, 30 minutes, but I think you should be able to get out with an hour. It's either that or, but it seems like it's kind of interesting where it's like, oh my gosh, if we could actually do that where we read it in an hour, then we do the video in after that, that works out nicely. Excuse me. The interesting part is that what if we can do two at the same, we can do two of them in the hour. Like for instance, like I said, you have to register that room. You have to actually have that room reserved. So unless we have like quiet moments of where it's like the room is free from whatever to whatever to whatever, whatever, it'll be kind of cool where we like someone else reserves that room and then we go back in that room after 1 hour and then that works out nicely. Man, actually would work out nicely. The only thing is that need to find people who are scholarly. Three scholarly kids. Three typical average kids. Find a haunted mansion. But anyways, yeah, so this is just a thought of what can I do. Yeah, it's just a thought of what can I do besides the idea of just doing a book review but no spoilers involved. And of course I do still want to do the thorough book review. I still want to do that one. But it's not going to be on this one yet. I will eventually get this verified. I definitely will eventually get it verified, and then we'll see how that actually works out. Or it's like, okay, now you got to make thumbnails to make people want to see it, and then it's like, unlike the previous one, it's like unlike my main channel, I got to make the thumbnails actually pretty uniform. That's what I got to do. I got to make the thumbnails uniform. So it's like people will notice that's like, oh, this is definitely his video. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I kind of got to do, which I'm like, how can I make that uniform? I mean, just like what the formerly Goosebumps number one Ozzy fan, he has a formula of what he did to make the thumbnail. I just need to find mine. Anyways, have a scary day, have a scary night.